If you're moving to Jacksonville with children, there is something I want you to understand before you start looking at houses. The school you want can have a huge impact on where you should be looking for a home. And this can be confusing here. Jacksonville is a very large city, and depending on where you live, your children could be attending schools in Duval County or just a little further south, schools in St. Johns County. Then you have traditional neighborhood schools, magnet programs, charter schools, private schools, and other school choice options. So if you're relocating to Jacksonville and you're starting your home search by simply going online and looking for the neighborhoods with the highest school ratings, I would encourage you to pause, because there's a little more to the story. Today, I'd like to give you an overview of how school choice works here, what you need to know about Duval versus St. Johns County, and most importantly, because I'm a realtor, how I recommend you approach your home search when schools are an important part of your decision. And if you're relocating to Jacksonville, I also have a free neighborhood guide that you can download, and I'll put the link right at the top of the description below. Let's start with the big picture. When people say they're moving to Jacksonville, they often mean the greater Jacksonville area. And that's important because Jacksonville itself is in Duval County. But as you move south, you enter St. Johns County. This includes areas such as St. John's, parts of Ponte Vedra area, and communities such as Nocatee. These are two separate school districts with different enrollment systems, school boundaries, and choice programs. And St. Johns County is currently getting a lot of attention from families because the district has maintained an A rating and was ranked #1 school district in Florida for the 2026-27 school year. But here's where I want parents to be careful. Don't assume that buying a home in a particular community automatically means your child will attend the school you've heard about. School boundaries change, and St. Johns County is growing extremely quickly. For example, the district is opening 2 new K-7 schools for the 2026-27 school year, including Magnolia Oaks Academy in Silverleaf and Sable Crest Academy in Nocatee. So when you're looking at a home, I recommend checking the current school assignment for that exact address, rather than relying on an old neighborhood website or a real estate listing, or even something a neighbor tells you. This is probably the most important advice I can give you. Before you start looking at neighborhoods, ask, what does our family actually need from a school? For some families, the answer is simple. We want a good neighborhood public school. For another family, it might be, we're looking for a strong STEM program. By the way, a STEM program in schools is an approach to teaching that combines science, technology, engineering, and math. Or your answer might be, our child is very interested in the arts. Or we're looking for an academically challenging high school, or we just want a private school. Those answers can lead you to completely different neighborhoods. And that's why I don't think there is one single best neighborhood for families in Jacksonville. There is the best fit for your particular family. Let's talk about Duval County, because this is where Jacksonville proper is located. Duval County is a school choice district. That means your options aren't necessarily limited to the school attached to your home address. Your neighborhood school is still important, and if you want your child to attend that school, the transition through the neighborhood feeder pattern is generally automatic. But Duval also offers magnet schools, special transfer options, and other educational pathways outside your neighborhood attendance zone. And this is one of the reasons I don't want parents to make a home buying decision based entirely on a website rating. You may find a neighborhood that works beautifully for your family and have additional school options available to you. But, and this is very important, getting into a school outside your neighborhood is not automatically guaranteed. For example, Duval's magnet and special transfer programs use application and lottery processes. For the 2026-27 school year, the regular lottery window ran from December the 1st through January the 31st, with results released by mid-March. And there is also controlled open enrollment later in the process when seats are available. For 2026-27, Duval's controlled open enrollment opened March the 23rd, and placement depends on available seats. So if you're relocating with children, school deadlines need to be part of your moving timeline. Don't wait until you've already bought the house to discover that the application deadline for the program you wanted was months earlier. Duval County has a particularly large variety of magnet and specialty programs. Some focus on areas such as advanced academics, the STEM, the arts, medicine, technology, and other specialized interests. Schools such as Stanton College Preparatory School, Paxson School for Advanced Studies, and Douglas Anderson School of the Arts are examples that many Jacksonville parents will recognize. But here's the important part. Don't simply assume that because a school is a magnet school, your child can automatically attend there. There are specific application requirements and lottery processes, and depending on the program, other criteria to understand. And transportation can also be an important consideration. For example, Duval notes that transportation is available for magnet programs, while transportation for a special transfer neighborhood school is the responsibility of the parent. That is the kind of detail that can make a huge difference to a working parent. Because a school that looks perfect for your child may become less attractive if getting them there every morning adds an hour to your day. Now let's talk about St. Johns County. This is an area that comes up constantly when I'm talking to families relocating to Jacksonville. You'll hear about communities such as Nocatee, Durban Crossing, Julington Creek, and other rapidly growing areas in St. Johns County. And yes, the schools are a major attraction. But again, I want to emphasize, check the exact address. St. Johns County provides an attendance zone locator so families can determine the assigned school based on their address. And because this is such a fast-growing part of Northeast Florida, boundaries and new schools are an ongoing consideration. As mentioned before, the district's attendance zone information for this school year includes new schools in both Silverleaf and Nocatee. That changed the boundaries of the previous year's school zones. So if you're looking at a brand new community and someone says, "Oh, everyone here goes to this school," please verify it before you make an offer. This is another area where I see a lot of confusion. You may hear the phrase open enrollment and assume that means you can simply choose any public school you want. It isn't quite that simple. Both the district rules and available seats matter. In Duval County, controlled open enrollment can allow students to apply to schools outside their neighborhood when seats are available, but placement isn't guaranteed. St. Johns County has its own controlled open enrollment process. And as of August 2026, the district says the 2026-27 application windows are still awaiting school board approval. So this is another reason I recommend going directly to the school's district current information rather than relying on an old blog post. Public neighborhood schools and magnet programs aren't your only options. Jacksonville has charter schools, private schools, and faith-based schools as well. Some of the private schools in Jacksonville have an excellent reputation, and I've helped families who have actually moved here not for a job, but just to enroll their child in a particular private school. And Florida also has several school choice scholarship programs that may help eligible families with private school education. If private school is something you're considering, I would research that before you choose your neighborhood. The reason being, because your housing decision may be completely different if you're driving to a private school every morning versus walking or taking a bus to your neighborhood school. And that's where commute time becomes part of the school decision. So, if you're watching this because you're moving to Jacksonville, here's the process I would recommend. Number 1, decide what matters most for your children. Are you looking for a neighborhood school, magnet, charter, private school, arts program, STEM program, or something else? Number 2, identify the schools you're interested in. Don't start with the house, start with the schools. Number 3, identify the neighborhoods that give you access to these schools. Now you're narrowing down your real estate search. Number 4, verify the school assignment for the exact property address, not the neighborhood, not the zip code, the exact address. And number 5, check the deadlines, because if your child needs to apply for a magnet or a choice program, the timing could be just as important as the home you purchase. This is something I've learned from working with people moving to Jacksonville. When you're relocating, you're not just buying a beautiful new home. You're choosing your commute. You're choosing your neighborhood. You're choosing how much time you spend in the car. You're choosing where your children will spend their school years. And you're choosing the lifestyle your family will have every day. That's why I encourage relocating families to look at the whole picture rather than choosing a house based on one school rating. A house can be beautiful, the price can be right, but if the school isn't right for your family or the commute doesn't work, you may not be happy with the decision long term. I've put together a free Jacksonville neighborhood guide to help you get started. It will give you a quick reference look at some of the neighborhoods and things you need to investigate as you're planning a move. I'll put the download link right at the top of the description below. And if you're moving to Jacksonville with children and you're feeling overwhelmed by all these choices, that's completely understandable. Jacksonville is a big city, and choosing where to live can feel complicated when you're doing it from another state. That's where I can help. I'm Amanda Bolwell, a Jacksonville realtor, and I've lived here for more than 30 years, and I've navigated the school system for my 2 children. If you're planning a move to Jacksonville, subscribe to the channel because I'm creating videos specifically to help you understand Jacksonville neighborhoods, the housing market, and what it's really like to relocate here. I would love to help you make this your home too. And as always, I thank you so much for watching.